folks, Marijuana Man here, coming to you, and today we're gonna get cheats, so let's get on with it, right? Fire in the hall. Here, this hit's for you, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's a tiny one. Just a little cloud for you to swim in. So, let's see. We got a couple news stories here today, not very many. We'll start off with this one, folks. This fucking huge snake, a python in Quebec, escapes from this pet store called Reptile Ocean, which, as the government says, the Department of Natural Resources says this place is basically an unlicensed zoo / exotic pet store. And anyways, this unlicensed establishment with illegal animals in it, as they continue to, you know, go through the story, because the guy's a scumbag, right? So they just make him look as bad as possible. I'm sure all these stores are illegal, right? So anyways, this bag of shit, one of his snakes escaped, right? Which is fine. Shit happens, right? But then the snake not only escaped, wandered off into the building where there's apartments upstairs and killed 2 little boys. One Connor Breathe, 6 years old, and brother Noel, 4 years old, were both killed. They're really adorable little children in the picture here. And so now the owner of the Python store, he's going to be charged in relation, I guess they're going to charge him now with manslaughter, illegal possession of illegal animals, running an unlicensed zoo, running an unlicensed pet store, and a whole bunch of array of other charges, which in my opinion are not good enough, right? And so, yeah, so this bag of shit's probably going to get away with this in the end of it all. You know, if I were this person's parents, not that anything could actually, you know, make you feel better or fix the problem that has actually come to pass, but at least to make sure, you know, the bag of shit never does this, cause this kind of grief again, I would immediately set fire to the building, destroying his little pet store, and then I would seek him out and probably set fire to him too. And yeah, and if I couldn't find him, well, he would always show up to court, right? And I would just spray gasoline on him outside the courthouse and set him on fire, because I would not give a fuck at that point. Do it right there in front of the police station. That guy would be going down, let me tell you, folks. It wouldn't be the fucking law he'd have to worry about. I'd also, of course, burn down any home that belonged to any family member that I could fucking find that was related to that bag of shit, right? Anyway, even if you were his friend, I'd burn your house down for being his friend, you see? Yeah. So, that's just how I roll. So anyways, fire in the hall. So this next story, folks, I find it a little disturbing. This is the kind of story that can only happen in Canada. Nowhere else in the world are they as fucked up as here. I doubt anywhere else this would not happen. But can't be for sure. even in those fucked up Middle Eastern countries, you're allowed to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? But no, not in Shitpeg, Canada, better known as Winnipeg, right? This place has just recently won the award for most racist city in North America, folks, and has about 300 natives that have gone, whoo, just missing altogether. And a particular police officer recently has been found molesting and raping little native girls and killing them. And we posted that on my Facebook not too long ago. And so these are the kind of charming folks that are working law enforcement in Winnipeg. You know, just so we have an underlining of the story here. And the kind of bag of shit that goes on there. So Winnipeg is a fucked up place to begin with, right? Probably the most fucked up city in Canada, next to, you know, living up in Inuvik somewhere. And, but as for big cities go, this is as fucked up as it gets, probably in the Western world. Well, I'll never know. They're pretty fucked up in Europe and some places too. But let's go on with the story. Okay, so some bags of shit break into this guy's house, right? How about I just read you the little story here? 4 Winnipeg teens are facing breaking in charges. Let's not read all that. Okay, according to police, a 16-year-old boy was contacted by his 13-year-old sister, who said she was home when somebody had broken in. The boy rushed home to find the suspect still there, and after checking that his sister was unharmed, good brother, the boy grabbed a knife and chased the suspect, a 15-year-old boy who was armed with a hammer, police said. During the altercation, the 15-year-old suspect pepper sprayed the boy, who then stabbed the suspect several times in the upper body, police said. Obviously not enough times because the bag of shit lived, right? And then the injured suspect ran off and was picked up a short distance away by 2 others, and a 17-year-old boy and a 16-year-old girl, and driven to hospital. Those 3 people were later arrested by police and are facing numerous charges. Now, the 16-year-old boy who was pepper sprayed is also facing charges of assault with a weapon for stabbing the bag of shit. You know, I know in any other country, folks, this kid's a hero, right? You know, I'd like to shake his hand and congratulate him, personally. And if you just lived over the border, the police would be giving him a hero biscuit going, thank you for helping us out and removing this bag of shit from society. And in other countries, they would have been, oh, thanks for slowing him down, and then they would have shot him for you afterwards. Oh, it's fucking sick what goes on here in Canada. These bags of shit that fucking arrested this kid for defending his little sister and his home. They should be fucking stabbed, these low-life police department. Anyways, I gave these bags of shit a phone call. Let them know what I feel about their behavior. And we'll play that phone call for you right now. Hi. I've just read this story in the news on the CBC that in Winnipeg, some boys broke into a man's house, and the boy defended himself by knifing these people, and now he's being charged with assault for defending his own home.
Okay.
Well, this is pretty outrageous.
Okay.
And yet, if I was to pull something on you guys, you'd shoot me in the street right away. But if some whack job comes into my home, I gotta just sit there and deal with it.
Okay.
In hopes that one day you might save my ass? This is outrageous.
Okay, I'm sorry you feel that way, sir.
This is terrible.
Okay.
It just creates total discontent for the police force, which is already out there. And, yeah, it's terrible. It creates lack of respect for law enforcement, too.
Law Enforcement Review Agency. I can give you the number if you'd like.
Oh, I would like.
Just one moment here.
so we can post it on our TV show later.
It is 1-800.
1-800.
282.
282.
8069.
8069. You're probably going to get a lot of calls on this issue today.
Okay, well, thank you for calling, sir.
Oh, have a good one.
You too, thank
And so that was it, folks. And so you heard the call. And so the lady told us that you could complain too at 1-800-282-8096. Hey, and if that number don't work, you can just call her at, what's her phone number? The Winnipeg Police Department at area code 204-986-6222. And let them know that this fucking kind of behavior is totally outrageous. Holy man. Do you know what? If I was to pull a weapon on them, you know, whoa, we'd be in trouble. But if some asshole pulls a weapon on me, I'm just supposed to sit there, call the police, hope they get there before the bullet goes through me? Woo! Like, is that just dumb to me? Or, you know, are the rest of you grasping at the stupidity of this whole situation? These fucking outrageous pigs to even attempt to even do anything to that poor kid except give him a hero's biscuit and some help for dealing. He's a victim. He should be getting some help for being victimized and not criminally charged, you know? This is why people don't phone the police when they're involved in a crime, because, well, it's usually just better to deal with it yourself, right? You can make sure that punishment has actually been fulfilled. Well, until next time, folks, just keep smoking the holy herb. You know I will. Peace out.
Lincoln, Nebraska, get ready for Rod Wave on Saturday, November 12th.
It's November, where the f is Rod?